what is that?
Mm-hmm.
Because had I done that,
Right.
if they had said, well, it's the brains of a monkey, we bring the monkey out here and chop the top of the head off here for you to watch so that you know that it's fresh, I would have declined the offer for that dessert at that point.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't. My thinking was, well, if it's got chocolate sauce on it, it ought to be good.
Well,
And
okay.
that's not entirely true.
Mm-hmm.
Some things with chocolate sauce just don't work. A chili dog, for instance, with chocolate sauce would not be a good idea.
Oh, all right.
At least I don't think so.
Well, now here's the thing. You can buy spicy chocolate sauce. I've seen it, and I tried it
Yes,
once. Yeah, it was made
yes.
with Scotch bonus. It was very hot and very dark. I think it was bittersweet chocolate. I found it interesting.
I would think so. But but but
Yes, Mr.
it
Butt.
is not proper to assume
Yeah.
that just because chocolate sauce is put on something
Mm-hmm.
that it will be delicious, because stewed asparagus with chocolate sauce probably is not delicious.
Right.
Now I say that it might in fact be very delicious, but
Okay.
it doesn't sound appetizing. And had I known that this was fresh monkey brains with chocolate sauce, I would have been able to ascertain right then that that's probably not a dessert that I want to partake of at this point in time.
Okay.
So, that's that. But
Gotcha. I've sent you a couple pictures for your benefit, by the way.
yeah, I'm not even sitting at the computer. I'm sitting over in my recliner,
Why is
and
that?
because I'm just relaxing today. This is actually uh,
The
the
Sabbath.
well, it's not the Sabbath. The
Well, okay.
Sabbath is Saturday,
Yeah, it's all right, but it's for us. It's the Sabbath.
but we refer to it often as the Christian Sabbath. And
Well, yeah.
so, as is my custom, after going to church on Sunday, I come home in the afternoon and
Glut yourself.
I relax, and I
Mm-hmm.
might take a nap, although today I have not done that. I might watch a football game, but of
Right.
course we can't do that today.
Right.
So I'm just relaxing in my recliner.
I see.
I've got my television on. I'm watching a movie. I have the sound turned down, but I'm watching a movie and just
What you watching?
relaxing.
Anything good?
Well, actually, this is American Gangster, which
Oh,
is
yeah. Okay, you did mention that earlier.
that I did. You obviously weren't listening.
No, no,
Which
I
I
was
have,
listening.
which,
I have short-term memory issues.
yes,
What's your name again?
you do have a lot of
You ever eat
issues.
monkey brains?
You do have a lot of issues, and it's one of the reasons why I spend time with you, because I'm trying to help you.
All right. What if this all ends up being just an exercise of futility?
Well, that has happened before, and for the last 17 years, it's happened on a regular basis.
Yeah. So when are you going to learn?
Well, I just keep thinking that maybe
Uh huh.
some good can be done,
Yeah.
and I have seen some glimmers of hope here of late.
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, since we started co-hosting the show together, I've learned that I can run the show without calling it Steve Deloach's Loving, Caring, Sharing. I can run the show by just telling you what to do, and that you will do everything that I say and everything that I tell you. So you've fallen under my trance,
Yes, I'm under your trance.
see,
Trance.
yes, and that's a good thing, because that
Good.
at least we know for 2 hours a
Yes.
week
2 hours.
that you do in
Master.
fact that's right, that you do in fact get to reach your potential.
Yes, master.
As low as that potential may be, you still in fact get to reach it at least for 2 hours a week. And see, 17 years ago that wasn't even possible.
Impossible.
Yeah. But now it is.
Now
It
is
is. That's correct. So
correct.
that's a good thing, and it's one of the reasons why I have been so long suffering.
Mm.
And
You think that they'll have a parade for you someday?
I think probably so.
Yeah.
And if not a parade, when I get to heaven, the Lord's going to say, "Son, here's your mansion, and it's the best one in the house.
Right.
Because you've been having to deal with Mark Mercer low these many years.
You know,
and
here
even
everybody
angels
thought it'd be
have-
Billy Graham or someone.
I'm sorry?
Everybody thought it'd be Billy Graham or Dwight L. Moody or something, but here it's you because of your great burden.
That's right. And actually, Dwight L. Moody and Billy Graham and Mother Teresa and all of those others, when they hear that I've been dealing with you low these many years, they will say, "Oh, yes, he deserves it," and
There won't be any argument.
no, there. I mean, it will be hands down a loud voice of acclamation coming from all the recesses of heaven.
I think you're right.
Much like the reward that my wife will get for living with me low these many years.
No, wait a minute. Does that mean she's going to get a bigger mansion than you yet?
Probably so.
Yeah.
Only by virtue of the fact that Colleen and I have been married for 35 years. I've only had to deal with you for 17.
Oh, right. Right.
So,
Good
so
point.
I'm guessing that Colleen will actually get a much nicer mansion than I will. But that's fine.
Right.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy that she will get her reward,
Right.
and because I know that I'm going to get mine.
That's a good
And
point.
So I'm really looking forward to that, and it's what makes having to deal with you on a regular basis all worthwhile.
Really? Because you know this mansion is going to be awesome.
Yes, it's going to be the creme de la creme of heavenly mansions.
Yes, it is.
And
Go. Yes.
see, this is an example of why my mansion will be so good. And
Greatest and best radio host.
Steve the Ghost.
See, again,
The greatest and best radio host.
Mom doesn't know, doesn't know.
You were saying?
you just keep building my case stronger and stronger, and
You're sitting
And I
here
appreciate
enjoying a multicultural.
You just couldn't spit it out.
Sitting here enjoying a multicultural, 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 multicultural.
would you do me a favor?
Sure.
And give me your username and password for Facebook.
Absolutely. Here you go. There you go.
That way, I can go in and
Delete my existence.
allow-
Oh, I thought you were going to delete my existence.
No, I would never do that.
Hmm.
That would be like cutting off my nose to spite my own face.
Oh
because
yeah,
you're my heavenly meal ticket.
right. Forgot about that. Yeah.
You don't do that with your heavenly meal ticket.
No, you don't.
Cultural experience.
Experience.
Yes.
Yes.
And so
Mark Mercer doesn't know what that is.
Mark Mercer, motherfucking dog.
What the heck was he saying?
he doesn't know what he's
Because
saying.
his brain
Whether
is
he's-
full of mush.
His brain too much.
Now wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Yes.
You just said my brain is full.
Of mush.
Yes, but you earlier said that you were counting on finding my brains after they were bludgeoned open with a blunt.
Well, wait, Mark.
Yeah.
See, you're proving my point yet again.
Okay, good.
Mush is not a part of the brain. So if your brain is full of mush and they come out to serve Mark Mercer brains with chocolate sauce,
Yeah.
they would obviously have to remove the mush. That's like pink slime. You just can't serve that.
So you would not eat mush either.
No, it's not a part of the brain.
You wouldn't eat it here or there.
I wouldn't eat it here or there.
Or would you eat it in a boat? Would you eat it in a car?
No, I would not eat it in a boat. I would not eat it in a car.
Would you eat it in a tree? Would you eat it with me?
No, I would not eat it in a tree, and I certainly would not eat it with you.
Why would you not eat it, Steve? I am.
Again, because if I'm going to sit down and eat anything, I
Everyone-
want it to. I want it to be worth the trouble.
Right. And everyone knows that.
Knows that.
Epic fun, booba.
Yes, and so there's no way that I would sit down for expecting a meal of Mark Mercer brains. There's just not enough there to qualify calling it a meal.
Oh, all right. And everybody knows that.
And everyone
No.
knows that.
No.
Everyone knows that.
Epic fun, booba.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Yes, everyone, including the idiot boy,
Yeah, me.
knows that.
No.
And so
Boo.
Everyone
Epic fun.
knows
Boos.
that.
That. Epic fun, boo that.
Thank
you
you.
know,
Fun, boo.
you are
Yes.
really easy to entertain.
Extremely. I would add it extremely.
Because no one really has to entertain you. You can quite easily entertain yourself. Now you're not entertaining anyone else.
I found a rubber band the other day in the driveway.
Yes.
3 hours. 3 hours.
Wow.
I had 3 hours of fun.
I guess it was only limited to 3 hours because you broke the rubber band at some point.
Yes, I did. I abused it.
Yeah, and
I got too excited. I just couldn't
Yeah.
hold back. Stretched
Well-
it too far. And away it went.
well, I'm sorry. I've heard of people getting too excited, and
Well, with a rubber band,
yeah, and I
Hard to
can
resist.
understand why that would overstimulate you to
Yes.
the point of
Entertain anyway.
certainly that.
Yes.
And it's a shame, but that's the way things go sometimes.
Yes, it is. And folks, you've been listening to Mark and Steve going back and forth about monkey brains and rubber bands, and Mark Mercer and Steve DeLoach's LCS Lite. Thank you for listening. Say goodbye, Steve.
Goodbye, Steve.